Praise be to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakadash, double honor to the elder and the apostle of Great Mason, peace, blessing, and exaltation to Zakia, who pushing this truth to the four corners of the earth, without forgetting the confusion of faith, who look like the other nation, but as their seed line goes back to the whole seed line of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. If your spirit be a witness, which is the spirit of Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, which is this Bible. If your spirit get tried in this fire, and you still, at the end of the day, confessing that you are an Israelite, then that's it, man. It doesn't matter if you look green, yellow, or white. As a matter of fact, there is no white people. There are only red people, man. So today I am going to talk about this subject, single-minded brothers. We call them eunuchs. Eunuchs are people who used to serve the inner court of a king, being male castrated. They were castrated, man. The reason for them being castrated so that they may focus on a single purpose, only to serve the king, without having any ambitions, without plotting against the king, without plotting against any mutiny, man. Mutiny is treason, because this unit, they didn't have families, so they served the king wholehearted, man. You see. They served the king with one heart. They gave their life to the king. If we talk about servant, the king got many servants, man. But this was the most trustworthy servant, who are the closest to the king. They know every weakness of the king. And that is bad. If you are a king and the people can read your mind, they know everything about you, that's a weakness. They know your weakness. Them knowing your weakness, that is a weakness, another weakness, like to say. So they have to castrate these people. There is no way around it. There must be people who serve the king in the inner chamber. They know about the king. Today the king have fought with his wife. The king did this. The king did this. The king was drunk. And he did something bad on his bed, like defecating on his bed. They know all of those things, right? And the other things concerning the kingdom, they know. This unity used to serve even to the harem. The harem is a place where the king, the king's wife, because the king got many wives dwell. So they used to serve there. They tell the king, today your first wife fought with your second wife, and so the king can go and make things clear. So these eunuchs were very important people in any kingdom. So here we are talking about who was the eunuch according to this scripture. This is Matthew 19, let us start at verse 11. But he said unto them, all men cannot receive this saying, says they to whom it is given. So, not everybody can receive this word. Not everybody can be single-minded only to serve the King of Israel, Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai. So let's see why not all men can receive this saying. For there are some eunuchs which were so born from their mother's womb. In another word, you can say this eunuch as the 144,000 men. They were redeemed from among men. No guile in their mouth. They follow the Lamb whenever he goes, man. They have one purpose. Let's go and look the word eunuch What does it mean? Here. Strong G2165.
Strong's G2135. Eunuchs. Eunuchs.
It say Eunuchs. So that is Greek, man. Let's go and look. What does it mean by this Eunuchs? I went to this D here. One who voluntarily abstain from marriage. So being an eunuch is simply abstaining from marriage. So which marriage is the Bible talking about? So before we go to see which marriage is the Bible is talking about, let's go and see. These eunuchs were born with a single purpose, only to serve Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Let's go and see that. I told you eunuchs is as the 144,000 in another word. Revelation 14. Let's go to direct to verse 3. And they sang as it were a new song for the throne. The new song means this doctrine, which will be given to the 144,000. Remember, Matthew 19 and verse 11, it said this truth was given to them which were chosen, man. Roughly paraphrasing. And before the four beasts and the elder, and no man could learn that song but 144,000. These are the true eunuchs, man. Single-minded brothers. They serve only Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Because you got people, they love doing other things than teaching, man. Even if you love watching movies more than you watch the video of the brothers teaching, you are not an eunuch, man. Even if you love your work more than this truth, you love your woman more than this truth, you love your mother more than this truth, you love your kids more than this truth, you love America more than this truth, you are not a eunuch, man. We'll go and see the marriage between this. What is he talking about? Let's finish here. No man could learn that song, but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth. These are they which were not defiled with women, for they are virgins. Right here, it's talking about them being unique, single-minded brothers, not defiled with this strange doctrine, and not being carried with every wind of doctrine, man. These are they which follow the Lamb whichever he goes, man. Single-minded with one purpose. They are not lovers of this world. They are not lovers of this set up kingdom of Esau, man. They are not lovers of money. They are not lovers of women, man. More than Yahushai. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruit unto God and the Lamb himself. And in their mouths was found no guile. So in the ancient time, you got this unity. In some cases, the unity used to commit treason and turn over the king, man. But that is a rare case, because this unity were single-minded. They got no ambitions, man. If your rod is not beating down there, you are castrated. How will you be ambitious? For what reason? They were without fault before the throne. They were unique. Let us go here. One who voluntarily abstained from marriage. Abstain from this strange doctrine. Abstain from whoring with the other gods, man. They abstain. Single-minded brothers. So let's go and see. We abstain from marriage. Which marriage is he talking about? We abstained The 144,000 or the eunuchs abstain themselves, going to other gods, going. If you love your woman more than Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, that is your God, man. So abstain from that. Abstain from that marriage. Abstain from that marriage of loving man. Abstain from that marriage of loving this world more than Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Why should we abstain? Because we are in it, man. The 144,000 are virgin, man. They are betrothed to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai himself. Let us go and see the book of Hosea, man. The book of Hosea 2. Let's see the marriage between Israel and the Lord. We have to abstain from this other marriage, man. Hosea 2:19. And I will betroth thee unto me forever. Yea, I will betroth thee unto me in righteousness, and in judgment, and in loving kindness, and in mercies. I will even betroth thee unto me in faithfulness, and thou shalt know the Lord. So, let us go to get the foundation of being betrothed, and the 144,000 being virgins betrothed to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai himself. Let's go to look for the foundation. Let's go and look for the foundation. Deuteronomy 22:23. If a damsel that is a virgin be betrothed unto her husband. We saw right there, the 144,000 are virgin men. That means they are betrothed to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. They are virgin men. They are unique. They abstain themselves from marriage. What marriage is he talking about? Going, whoring after other gods, God of the nation. The nation worship women, man. That is one of their gods. You can go to history everywhere, you can see other nations, they love to worship women. I don't know why, man. Then you shall bring them both out of the gate of the city, and you shall stone them with stones that they die. The damsel, because he cried not, being the city, and the man, because he has humbled his neighbor wife. So shall put evil from among you. So when Israel went whoring after other gods, the Lord have to put many Israel to death, man, and to put them into captivity. If you go to Ezekiel, the valley of dry bone, the nation of Israel was dead, man. The damsel, the chaste daughter of Zion, was put to death spiritually, and even physically. Many brothers died during the transatlantic slave trade, 7 indeed, the siege of Jerusalem. So this is a law, man. This law does not only apply to carnal marriage. This applies to the marriage between Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai and the nation of Israel. So let's turn it to Hosea. Let's turn it to Hosea, man. Hosea 2:19. And let's see which kind of marriage is this. And I will betroth thee unto me forever. Yeah. I will betroth unto me in righteousness, and in judgment, and in loving kindness, and in mercies. Which judgment is he talking about? If we go whoring after other God, the Lord put us to death, spiritual death. You can go to live in the valley of dry bone. The nation of Israel was dead, man, as a nation. Dead. And he will betroth us in loving kindness and in mercy. At one point, this loving kindness, the nation of Israel was glorious, man. And in mercy. After the Lord punished us, we are dead as a nation. He have mercy on us again, like this time. It is a mess even to sit here and teach the truth. This is an innumerable mess, man, shown by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. the king of terror, man. If Yahweh Bashem Yahushai didn't betroth us as in his mercy, the nation of Israel could have been turned to be like Sodom and Gomorrah, man. If you have ear to hear, I will betroth thee, I will even betroth thee unto me in faithfulness, and thou shalt know the Lord. This is verse 20 here. So, if the virgin or the virgin daughter of Zion means the 144,000, the eunuchs are being betrothed to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, what follows? Marriage, man. What follows is marriage. Let's go and see the marriage after being betrothed. What follows is marriage. Revelation 19, verse, let's say, verse 7, 19 verse 7. Let us be glad and rejoice and give honor to him, for a marriage of the Lamb is come, and his wife has made herself ready. Who? The eunuchs who abstained themselves from marriage, the marriage of this world, starting with the marriage with your wife. The brothers many brothers will abstain even from this kind of marriage. The marriage between us and the other gods, the marriage between us and the man, the marriage between us and all of this wickedness. So we will abstain from that until Yahweh shall come in his glorious kingdom. That will be the true marriage, the marriage between the nation of Israel and the Lamb, man. And the house was granted, and that should be arrayed in fine linen. This fine linen is talking about this truth. If you get the 100% truth, you are arrayed in fine linen, clean and white. White means righteousness. For the fine linen is a righteous. It's self-explanatory. And he said unto me, Light, blessed are they which are called into a marriage. If you are called into a marriage, you have to abstain yourself from other marriage, man. You have to be an unique, single-minded brother. If you love anything more than Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, you will be put to death, man. Because you are a damsel, betrothed to the Lord himself. Betrothed in righteousness, betrothed in mercy, betrothed in loving kindness. So, if we go whoring after other God before the true marriage of the Lamb, you will be put to death. That is the law. The Old Testament was a shadow of the New Testament. Let me put like that. The virgin being betrothed to a husband, if you go deeper, if you are spiritual, that is talking about the 144,000, the unique being betrothed to Yahweh Shai. And he said unto me, Right, blessed are they which are called unto the marriage supper of the. What is supper, man? As teaching this truth, reading the Bible in a correct manner. Here we are supping with the Lamb. Because the Bible is the spirit of the Lamb. Who is the Lamb? The Lamb is talking about Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach, man. The Lion of Judah, the conqueror, if we will. And he says unto me, these are the true saying of God. So these words are true. Let's go back and finish it. And I finish Matthew, because I left Matthew. Man. For these are some units which were so born from their home. So these units are born from their home. Let us go and see the book of Jeremiah to prove that point. Jeremiah 1:5. Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee, and before thou comes forth out of the womb, I sanctified. So the units of the 144,000 were born. So we were born to have faith, Lord willing, if we are part of one of that number. The 144,000 were chosen from the foundation of the world. Before this world was formed, the Lord knew there will be Prophet Jeremiah. Prophet Jeremiah is here now, in the incarnation, if you will. Before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee. We are made, Jeremiah was meant to be a prophet from the womb. So, and the 144,000 will be made eunuchs, to abstain from any other marriage, and to follow the Lamb wherever he go, to be the true servant, to be the loyal. We loyal, man. Only the nation of Israel, we loyal, man. We can die for our nation. We can die for Yahushua. This other nation don't die for their nation. These other people don't die for their nation, man. This Edomites, they go to the army because they want to make a living. If we are having our nation here today on earth, you could see how loyal the Israelites are. I am talking about the one said here. I'm not talking about the two said. The two said they are always sell out, man. We are loyal, man. What is the characteristic of loyal people? Loyalty itself. Loyal, man, to the core. And I ordained thee a prophet unto nations. That's a cutlet there, man. Let's return to our scripture. Matthew 19. Matthew 19 and 11. And there are some eunuchs which were made eunuchs of many. And there are eunuchs which have made themselves eunuchs for the... that's the kingdom of heaven. The marriage with the Lamb. Boom. Self-explanatory. And his heart is able to receive. Let him receive. So go to verse 11 here. But he said unto them, all men cannot receive this same. Save thee to whom it is given. So these truths, not everybody goes to receive this. So don't waste your breath to make that young your neighbor to understand that we are Israelite. I hope the lesson was edifying. Until next time. Shalom.